Molasses is a sweetener that is claimed to be much healthier than sugar. Some say it may even offer unique health benefits. This article explains everything you need to know about molasses. What is molasses? Molasses is a sweetener that is formed as a byproduct of the sugar-making process. First, sugarcane or sugar beets are crushed and the juice is extracted. The juice is then boiled down to form sugar crystals, which are removed from the liquid. Molasses is the thick, brown syrup left after the sugar has been removed from the juice. This process is repeated several times, and each time a different type of molasses is produced. Bottom line, molasses is a thick syrup made during the sugar-making process. It comes from crushed sugarcane or sugar beets. Different types. There are several varieties of this syrup, which vary in color, consistency, flavor and sugar content. Light molasses. This is the syrup made from the first boiling. It is the lightest in color and sweetest in taste. It is most commonly used in baking. Dark molasses. This is the type created from the second boiling. It's thicker, darker and less sweet. It can also be used in baking, but produces a more distinct color and flavor. Blackstrap. This is the syrup produced after the third boiling. It is the thickest and darkest in color, and also tends to have a bitter taste. Blackstrap molasses is the most concentrated form and contains the most vitamins and minerals. For that reason, it is said to have the most health benefits. Unsulfured and sulfured molasses. Labeled as S-sulfured, has sulfur dioxide added to it. Sulfur dioxide acts as a preservative and prevents it from spoiling. Sulfured varieties tend to be less sweet than unsulfured products. Other types molasses can also be made from sorghum, pomegranates, carobs and dates. Bottom line, molasses comes in several different varieties, such as light, dark and blackstrap. It contains some vitamins and minerals, but is high in sugar, and like refined sugar, molasses also contains some vitamins and minerals. 1. Here are the nutrients you can find in 40 grams, or about 2 tablespoons. Vitamin B6 14% of the RDI. Calcium 8% of the RDI. Potassium 16% of the RDI. Copper 10% of the RDI. Iron 10% of the RDI. Magnesium 24% of the RDI. Manganese 30% of the RDI. Selenium 10% of the RDI. 2 tablespoons also contain about 116 calories, all of which come from carbs, mostly sugar. So even though it contains vitamins and minerals, remember that it's also very high in sugar. Sugar can be very harmful to your health when consumed in excess. Excess sugar intake has been linked to some of the world's biggest health problems, including obesity, type 2 diabetes and heart disease. 2, 3, 4. Due to its high sugar content, do not add molasses to your diet just for the nutrients. The best way to get these nutrients is by eating whole foods. However, if you're going to eat sugar anyway, then this is certainly a healthier alternative. Bottom line, molasses contains several important nutrients and is fairly high in minerals. However, it is also very high in sugar. Potential health benefits. There is limited research available about the health effects of molasses. However, the nutrients in it have been linked to several health benefits. Bone health. This syrup contains a decent amount of calcium, which plays an important role in bone health and preventing osteoporosis. 5. It is also a good source of copper, iron and selenium, all of which help maintain healthy bones. 6. Heart health. Molasses is a good source of potassium, which promotes normal blood pressure and helps maintain heart health. 7. Although this has yet to be studied in humans, rat studies have shown that supplementing with molasses can help increase HDL, a good cholesterol. 8. Healthy levels of HDL cholesterol may protect against heart disease and stroke. Blood sugar. Molasses may also help stabilize blood sugar levels in healthy adults. One study found that eating it along with carb-containing foods resulted in lower blood sugar and insulin levels than when the foods were eaten alone. 9. That being said, molasses scores a 55 on the glycemic index, which measures how quickly foods raise blood sugar levels. That's not much lower than refined sugar, which is somewhere around 60. People with diabetes may want to choose a low-calorie sweetener like stevia or erythritol. Antioxidants. According to research, blackstrap molasses contains even more antioxidants than honey, as well as other natural sweeteners like maple syrup and agave nectar. 10. Studies also show that the antioxidants in it can help protect cells from the oxidative stress associated with cancer and other diseases. 11. Bottom line, molasses contains several nutrients that provide health benefits. It is also higher in antioxidants than other common sweeteners. Safety and side effects. Molasses is safe for most people when consumed in moderation. Nevertheless, while it can be a good alternative to refined sugar, an excess intake of any added sugar can have negative health effects. People with diabetes may also want to avoid it. Additionally, molasses can cause digestive problems. Consuming large amounts can cause loose stools or diarrhea. If you have irritable bowel syndrome (IBS) or experience digestive discomfort, you may want to avoid this syrup. Bottom line: molasses is safe for most people, but should be consumed in moderation. Those with diabetes or digestive issues may want to avoid it. It is slightly less bad than sugar. Molasses contains several important nutrients and antioxidants, making it a better option than refined sugar. However, it's still very high in sugar, which can be harmful when consumed in excess. At the end of the day, molasses is just a slightly less bad form of sugar.